So the country music star Carrie Underwood just announced that she will be performing at Donald Trump's second inauguration next week and will be performing the song America the Beautiful. So this is definitely one of the biggest stars that Donald Trump has ever attracted to one of his political events. If you remember back in 2017, he struggled to attract any high-profile guests, but Carrie Underwood is now bending the knee, I guess. And the fact that she's performing a song called America the Beautiful while celebrating a man who tried to overturn the last election, who incited an insurrection, and who was arrested for stealing classified documents from the government is the most Orwellian thing I could think of. By the way, her agents at CAA have refused to comment on the news that one of their star clients will be performing at a convicted felon's inauguration, which speaks for itself.
All right, guys, so we got to talk about the liberal, loving, tolerant left. That is not very liberal. They're not very loving, and they're not very tolerant. And once again, they're showing us who they really are. Because you remember these people, the black liberals, being upset about the HBCU band performing at Trump's inauguration. Yeah. Now they're upset about Carrie Underwood. And I'm not just talking about black liberals, okay? The white liberals are in on this, okay? They're mad about this. They're upset about Carrie Underwood, along with others, Village People and Lee Greenwood. They will be performing at Trump inauguration. And they're upset. So let's read about this, and then we're going to play the meltdowns and the reactions because, as per the usual, they are glorious. Donald Trump's presidential inauguration events will feature performances by Carrie Underwood, Village People, and Lee Greenwood. Underwood issued a statement on Monday saying she is, quote, honored to be able to perform as Trump takes the oath of office on January 20th at the U.S. Capitol. Quote, I love our country, and I am honored to have been asked to sing at the inauguration and to be a small part of this historic event. Underwood said, according to the Associated Press, quote, I am humbled to answer the call at a time when we must all come together in the spirit of unity and looking to the future. Well, that is the last thing that liberals want to hear, right? They don't want to hear anything about unifying with Nazis, okay? And this is why they are boo-hooing and crying about Carrie Underwood performing at Trump's inauguration. Take a look.
Stand on the bar, stomp your feet, get clapping. Got a real good feeling, something bad about to happen. Yeah, that bad thing, Carrie, when you sang that song, it was probably that you're gonna get canceled. Girl, listen, I'm not a country music fan anyway, but I hate it here.
And if you haven't watched this, you should. And a little thing about me is I'm a huge Kelly Clarkson fan, but always have been, and I am very happy to say that I chose correctly. So I do think this is a sign that there is like a larger vibe shift at work, that Donald Trump and MAGA are no longer poison, in the sense that someone like Carrie Underwood can come out in support of him performing at his inauguration. It's so crazy to me because we all saw January 6th. We all saw it happen. It's not like she's performing for Romney or Bush, which I guess I could understand. This is someone who is against everything we believe in. And this is also just going to give another permission structure for other entertainers and normal people to think that Trump is just a normal president. And he's not. This is a man who wants to take away our constitutional rights, who wants to instill fascism in the country, which means that he wants to make sure that he is above the law and he gets to decide what the law is. And here we are with with Carrie Underwood performing at his inauguration. It is nuts.
So I'm sure you've seen by now that Carrie Underwood is going to perform at the Diapers inauguration. So I want you to start practicing saying something. If someone offers you Carrie Underwood, you say, Carrie Underwood? No thanks. Again, that's Carrie Underwood? No thanks. Now, a lot of us already knew that she was a terrible person because she lives that evil Christian lifestyle. She's also a COVID denier that actively put children in harm's way during COVID. So, Carrie Underwood, no thanks. You can also say, Carrie Underwood, not tonight. Say you're at a dinner party or a dance club and someone offers you Carrie Underwood. You say, Carrie Underwood, not tonight. Girl, bye. Now get out of here before somebody digs a key into something. Carrie Underwood, no thanks. Jesus, take the wheel, yeah, and drive it off a cliff.
Miss Carrie Underwood, Miss Season 4 American Idol winner. I'm gonna dig a key into your car. I'm gonna swing a Louisville Slugger to both your headlights. What are you doing? What are you doing to the inauguration? Hello? Miss, are times that tough? Is no one listening to Before He Cheats anymore? Like, what? Carrie, baby, no.
Carrie Underwood. Yeah, actually, I hope he cheats again. I hope he cheats with your mommy, your sister, and your granny all at the same time, bitch. A whole 4 for 4. And then I hope you go to jail because low-key, this song is a confession to a crime. That is destruction of property. I'm going to hold your hand with an acronym too when I say this. Jail is about to be your temporary home. Jesus ain't taking no motherfucking wheel, bitch. And I don't want to hear no shit like, oh, you would do it too for a check. My girls, Fantasia, Jordan Sparks, Kelly Clarkson, they would never, bitch. Fuck you. You're on my shit list. My shit list goes number 1, J-Lo. Number 2, Carrie Underwood. Yeah. F you, bitch. Peace and love. Talk to you later.
Wow. So you seen that? You heard that. Okay. The liberal, loving, tolerant left. They're losing their minds over Carrie Underwood performing for the president. Okay. I think that these people are some of the most miserable people on earth. Okay. If you look at her comment section on her latest Instagram post, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This person says, so disappointed in Carrie Underwood. You do know you're basically singing at a Nazi rally, right? The fact that you're performing at Trump's inauguration and you are now a judge on the show that I was on before getting canceled for supporting Trump. I'm so proud of you. Wait to see where God brings you next. Hey, well, there you go. Got a support out here, right? Shout out to this guy, okay, for being reasonable. This person says, Carrie Underwood is the next Kid Rock. Say bye to your career and your husband's career. With your Trump announcement, this household will not be watching. Sad and disappointing. Deeply disappointed. Thought you knew better. Love your music from the very beginning. Guess we've reached the end. Not that you'd care. I'll never listen to another Carrie Underwood song. Neither will my friends. Had no idea she's a MAGA supporter. Oh, hell no. Bye, girl, forever. Yuck. How unpatriotic singing for the felon. Yuck. This person says, Carrie, you've been canceled. You lost another fan. You claim to be so Christian and living Christian values and supported Trump. Your actions speak louder than words. Yeah. Hey, I think that being a Christian and having Christian values is probably much more aligned with Trump and the Trump agenda, right? The conservative agenda than the leftist agenda, okay? Especially when it comes to the whole LGBTQ stuff. So, I mean, hey, is anybody really surprised, right, that a Christian is supporting a Christian movement? Like, I mean, come on. I mean, this should not be a surprise. I'm glad we're seeing the famous maggots are now showing their true colors. Now I can refuse to patronize the music, movies, and the media of every one of them. Completely lost respect for you. Will skip all your songs. You let a lot of people down. Yeah, so you seen that, you heard that. Okay, these people are extremely Trump deranged. And what they're really mad about, folks, is the fact that not only is Carrie Underwood performing for Trump, but what that represents. What it represents is that we've moved into a new cultural space in this country where it is okay to openly support Trump, even for Hollywood celebrities, right? For singers, entertainers, right? Like there's a broad acceptance of Trump and the Trump movement, okay? It's no longer a stigma to be a Trump supporter, okay? And that's what they're really upset about, because the way that the left, they operate is that they try to censor and to stop people from agreeing with MAGA or being openly Trump supporters or pushing ideas and ideology they don't believe in through implementing social stigmas and trying to incorporate social punishments, right? This is why we saw over the holiday break, over Christmas break, Thanksgiving as well too, this push from people like Joy Reid and others to basically make it so people upset about Trump losing would disown their family members, right? Oh, don't eat dinner with your family if they voted for Trump, right? That's how they try to punish people, okay? That's what they try to do. They try to marginalize people socially in order to punish them for their political beliefs. This is what the left believes in, but that's not working anymore, right? In fact, I think there is more of a stigma associated with being a leftist and a Democrat more so than being a hardcore Trump supporter nowadays, right? Nowadays, it is cool to be a Trump supporter, right? You can openly wear a MAGA hat, Trump shirt, whatever. And, you know, it's fine. In fact, you're going to find a bunch of people that are going to come up to you and be like, hey, what's up? What's good? You know, we both on the same team, right? That's what happens. But if you're openly wearing a shirt in support of Biden or Kamala, yeah, people are going to be looking at you sideways, especially if you're a man, right? If you're a man and you openly supporting Kamala and Biden, I think it is likely that you would have your sexuality questioned, okay? At least for me personally, right? Maybe not so much if you're one of these leftists that don't support Kamala and Biden, right? You're just like an actual like leftist and you're like, oh, okay, like, you know, I just don't like the establishment. But if you're one of these people that like openly support Biden or Kamala as a man, I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely questioning your sexuality, right? I definitely got questions about you, okay? So I get, you know, over the last 8 or so years, that is how the left has operated, right? They've operated by trying to punish people through social consequences when it comes to their support of Trump. And that is no longer a thing they can utilize because it's not a social stigma to support Trump anymore, right? It's totally cool and it's totally okay to come out and support Trump. This is why they're boohoo whining and crying about Mark Zuckerberg and others bending the knee to Trump, because they're like, nah, you can't normalize this, right? Like you can't normalize Trump, okay? Can't normalize Trump. You're taking away their most powerful weapon, okay, when you normalize Trump. So, again, that's what they're upset about more so than anything. And I just find this to be hilarious, how the tides have turned. We are the majority in the country, right? The undisputed majority. We are the majority. There are more Republicans. There are more Trump supporters. We now have control, okay? And, you know, I just find how all of this has turned out to be just so sweet, man. I'm just so happy to be honest with you. You guys understand. I've been a happy camper for the last 2 months, okay? Since Election Day, I've been a very, very, very happy man. And seeing the left continue to boo, whine, and cry about Trump, despite the fact that they're losing, okay, it just makes me even happier. So, hey, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.